We can only escape the world by outgrowing the world. Death may take the man out of the world, but only wisdom can take the world out of the man. As long as the human being is obsessed by worldliness, he will suffer from the karmic consequences of false allegiances. When, however, worldliness is transmuted to spiritual integrity, he is free. Do you ever feel like you're living your life in a world of shadows? What if I told you that I've been outside this cave? The common misconception is that spiritual journey requires travel. To seek a truth untold, to see what lies beyond the world's crude immediacy, to comprehend the emptiness and insignificance of someone's existence. All that's really needed is but a small glimpse of oneself from a higher perspective. Perspective. The three-syllable word that can liberate you from a dark, meaningless existence or imprison you within one, enable you to experience reality in all its depth and intricacy, or to see the lack thereof. It's hard to see the unadulterated truth when you've been raised on a diet of lies. An empty mind is not a blank page. It is a stream of thoughts, unfiltered, unconstrained, every possibility unleashed. White light seems void of color, even though it is the resultant of every possible frequency, every possible color on the spectrum. Human beings are curious. We have this inherent desire to seek knowledge, to make sense of the world. But sometimes there is no sense to be made in the first place. Consequently, our perennial thirst for rationalizing all this information we receive leads us to see things, connections, relationships that aren't there. It is our senses that feed us knowledge, but it is also those same senses that blind us. And yet, through these lying, sinning senses, we seek knowledge, enlightenment. With knowledge comes liberty, but with liberty comes the burden of choice, the burden of knowing. The truth can be terrifying, or it could be liberating. Maybe that depends on how much of it you hear. Or maybe it just depends on you. I was too small to be liberated by the truth. To have played with death and inspected its many possibilities has bred in me many curious natures. Darkness can no longer suffice after having witnessed light. Shadows are no longer real after experiencing depth. The prison walls we so desperately claw at are the confines of our mind. Our idea of freedom is what holds us hostage. Realizing how we are slaves to our own senses is what will set us free.